What up, YouTube? Check it out, Sample School Volume 3. And this is going over drum breaks. Especially for beginners, when you start off, maybe your drum patterns aren't the best, or maybe you can't get everything to lock up, or have your drums sound like they work with your samples well. A lot of times, what I used to do back in the days, I used to use drum breaks. Now, you can use the same looping techniques and sample some drums and sample drum loops and use them. You can even layer drum loops. You can also take drum breaks and chop them up. And if you chop them up in a way where it sounds like it's a loop, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So for instance, whoa. Trying to find loops I used. So you got the point. So use drum loops. Now what I did was I captured something earlier, and these are the drums loops I captured. Alright, so those are drum loops. So I'll put them inside the MPC Renaissance and let me show you how to chop them up. Alright folks, this has already been pre-done because I shot the video earlier and I had some issues, so I was going to redo everything again. But anyway, here we go. Let's go to our sample edit and let's go to trim mode. So let me let you hear the drums. That was one. Alright, and now what I did was I took them all and I chopped them all up. Most of them I chopped in regions. I did a count of 8 and I chopped them into 16 pieces. Typically because I like to double whatever the beat count is. If the beat count is 8, I'll chop them into 16 pieces. If it's 4, I'll chop them into 8. If it's 2, 4, 16, 32, you got the point. So here's the I'm gonna go through all the chops. So that one I did in 16 levels, you know, in regions. Some of them I manually chopped a little bit, and some of them I did by transients. Now, all those artifacts and with hi-hats hit. For example, listen to this. It doesn't sound exciting. But if you hook it up like so when you do it together, it sounds like a drum loop. So you can record that and make it sound like a drum loop. And it will almost sound like it was played that way. So that's a cool thing. Alright. Here's the next one. you can also use it like a kit. Alright, and this is all from Drum Loops. So I chopped this one up by transients, and so when you chop it up by transients or you chop it up by threshold, it kind of makes it into a drum kit. You got the point. Did this the same way. Alright, and last one. So you got the point. So we chop up drum breaks, you can do it. It sounds like the original drummer drummed it in the first place. You just put it up. Got the point. So let's break this down. What I did was I made a drum loop out of the out of this break beat. Then I did this with another drum break. Now keep in mind, I wasn't trying to make a beat, a hot beat. I was just trying to give you concepts on how you can use breaks and layer breaks together to make something unique. So here's the other one. So I start off with this first one, and then I use the other stuff to complement it, and then I put a sample in. Alright, so let's hear how it comes together. Then there was this. So let's listen to the two together. Then I took this, added to the other two. So let's hear all those together. Now with the proper EQ and volume control, or even just the proper volume control, you can get that to sound a lot better. So for instance, I'm in my main page right now. Big difference. Let's throw the sample in. drum breaks are really cool. So if you really ain't on top of your drum game, use drum breaks. It'll help you out considerably. Now, I did another technique, and I'm gonna show you that one in sequence 2. And let's break down the tracks. Alright, track for track. I took drum sounds from each drum loop and made a kit and separate them in tracks. Let me show you what I mean by that. My hi-hat is from one of the drum breaks. Snares from another. Then the kick drum. So let's bring it together. Then add your sample, chop it up, you're good to go. Check it out. So, get with your drum breaks and drum loops and get creative. So if your drum game ain't tight, use drum breaks. Alright, Sample School Volume 4, coming up soon. Peace.